Okay, Aisatsu Dekita.
What about you, Bask? Are you ready? Bask?
Erupted.
Do you check your streams? Make sure you got sounds on them. I'll look at them. I'll screen snipe Bask, know where they're at in the...
Yeah, just stream snipe us and make sure that the audio is playing correctly.
Yeah, my mic wasn't working because it got disconnected somehow. That's annoying.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it's reconnected. So, that
just... streaming.
Oh, hot.
Wowie jowie.
Maybe I'll raid him if we end before he does.
True.
And if I have any viewers.
Yeah, surely. Surely we have viewers.
Well, I mean, Bloodborne's my most popular, and that doesn't always get viewers.
I think I've got a few viewers occasionally.
It's me.
No, I'm pretty sure once, like, Tuesday I had a viewer.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday, innit?
Okay, I looked at both your streams. You've got sound.
Huzzah!
Cheapy!
What kind of snake do we do today? Regular snake?
Yeah, probably a regular snake.
Or do we finally do the fabled long snake?
You can do a long snake in approximately, like, tomorrow, maybe. I don't know.
No, tomorrow's not MonsterCon Thursday.
Then you can do it next week.
Is it this time?
Gosh, we love retro, don't we?
I guess.
It's the only one.
If we
have secret cheat code, Bask. If you want different music on your turn, buy the last mystery box. It might give new music.
Yeah, but there's still two. There's still.
It's still Apu Ipu. Are you sure about that?
Oh no. I'll have to download the recording. There's not enough space on my discs.
Your dicks.
Yeah, I'll have to clear some out and move some of my already published VoDs over to my other hard drives.
Ooh, yeah, I did not think of that. I might. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to start moving things in.
Yeah. I forgot. IUL. Oh boy, only one bed. Grandpa's family bed.
Grandpa's family bed.
Alright, Necro. What do you pick?
Let's see. Main character syndrome, because that's Chunibyo, and I love Chunibyo, as evidenced by a lot of my characters.
Womp womp.
Fighting in the shipping wars. And incredibly nuanced villains. Like my boy Emmett Selk.
Like Strahd, but with nothing on except a cape.
Yeah, like Strahd von Zarovich, but he's almost naked.
I like both headcanons and headcanons. And then I like main character syndrome because egotism. And then I like glow sticks as a form of support.
That was me at one point when I was a raver. Deep lore.
Man, this is a tough choice.
These magical girl tropes are all wrong. Says the person who has only watched one magical girl anime.
Magical grill.
Yeah.
Alright, Necro.
Blue.
Scarlet Hammer. Not girl with rays for ears.
I think that's just a headpiece, but
Oh,
or a headset. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
oh God.
Then orange and red.
Red? This one?
Yeah, red though.
Scarlet Hammer. For the win.
Blue.
How come the mustard one looks kind of like it's farting?
It is.
And then
That's her magic power. Just
Yeah.
ripping hard.
oh, one that's ripping a hard one.
I
Mustard.
do love ripping hard ones. Especially when we're filled with big mustard.
Well, let's not be silly.
Okay, so I lied to you last time, and picking
True.
Noir was not the choice. What do we
True.
pick now?
We've done romance,
Magical
we've done
girl.
sci-fi. What's yellow? What's pink?
Not magical girls, since we had to pick magical girls.
Well, yellow is My Hero Macadamia.
Yeah, no, give me magical girls or fist me.
That's definitely not going to be clipped out of context.
Never.
Yeah. No. Oi. Look at your title. You're the astute.
Astute.
You're neither charming nor creative.
The ass toot.
True.
True!
The ass do toot.
I love
If she is.
Yeah, well, no one chose the ass toot as their number one. I think she was fairly commonly the number 3. You're flaunting your cosplay all over the lobby, but suddenly you lock eyes with someone else, somebody cosplaying your character's arch nemesis.
Kill them.
You both freeze in place, facing each other. Sparks fly between you, the angry kind of sparks. You make your best threatening face, and she leaves. Maybe it's all in her head and she was just weirded out. Whatever, you gain 2 boldness for facing your worst enemy. You fake a paper cut to have an excuse to hang out with Omen and Doug while they get their con volunteer hours manning the first aid booth. Liam's there too. The monotony of Liam drilling everyone on their first aid knowledge isn't interrupted by a woman stumbling into the booth, clutching her waist.
Don't worry, miss. We're trained volunteers. Can we help? Or we can help. Can you describe your pain?
Yeah, I'm experiencing chest pressure, fluid retention, and decreased urine output. I think I'm suffering from acute kidney failure.
That's specific.
You appear to be the biggest expert of your own condition. I give you this scalpel and wish you luck.
Just then a group of guys carrying their friend in who's bleeding everywhere.
Another one. We're busy right now. You'll just have to reschedule your injury for a later appointment.
But we need help. I bet my bro here $10 that I could use my arrow of unreasonable sharpness to puncture his kidney at 50 feet.
Totally worth it.
What? Why? You didn't even win $10.
Jesus, dog fucking Christ, this is a disaster. A con is not the place to take multiple serious kidney injuries.
You're right, Liam. If only we had more than one spare kidney.
What? Why do you have a spare kidney at all?
Well, one kidney-related injury happened at a con is improbable enough, but two? That's just unheard of. Anyways, I'll page the on-site surgeon and tell him he has to leave the Shonen Marathon early, but we're gonna have to decide who gets the spare kidney and who doesn't.
I don't want that on my conscience. Shenru, you make the call.
So true.
Sharing is caring. You grab one of those arrows of unreasonable sharpness and stab yourself in the general kidney area. Did you just do that so you could get the kidney? No way. You've got to talk to a professional about your attention-seeking issues.
Come on, Senru's our friend. I know they'd give one of us a spare kidney if we stabbed ourselves.
Well, I'd never stab myself in the kidney, so that comparison is flawed by design.
Perhaps Senru stabbed themselves to spare us from having to choose which stranger should receive the kidney. Spare you the decision, that is. Were it up to me, I would eat the kidney in front of you all and wash it down with your pathetic tears.
So true.
If that's the case, Senru's definitely an idiot, but they are also a good friend. Can they be both an idiot and a good friend?
I mean, that describes most of the people I hang out with, so sure.
Then let's do it for our good idiotic friend.
The surgeon replaced your kidney. You gain 2 boldness from stabbing yourself, but lose for 2 charm for stealing a kidney from those in need.
Well, what is my title?
The glamorous.
Glamorous. Oh, I have so much glamour right now.
Necro picked Big Mustard. Maho Shoujo is number 2.
Fascinating.
Yeah, Big Mustard. That's her name now. It's Big Mustard.
Big Mussy?
Yeah, for short. Or B Mussy too. B Mussy might also work.
The Muss?
I think I will go to you know what, let's go to the vendors. Seems good. Go to the merch hall.
You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit your coffee. The spit lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you a box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you +2 charm.
Necro, rate at spitting.
Yeah, I spit with the best of them. I spit the tightest bars.
You spit on that thing. You're checking out the merch
Yeah.
stalls with Zoe, April, and Nika when Zoe spots a retro game booth.
Clock to a tick on that thing. Okay. Oh my god, I love retro games. Do you have any Garfield titles?
Well, I sure do. I've got Garfield Teaches Typing, Garfield
Yes.
Teaches Microbiology, Garfield Coaches You Through Your Parents' Divorce.
Oh, yeah.
Don't buy anything from that, loser. I got retro games with cats, too.
Cats like Garfield?
Yeah, sure.
Quit sniping my customers. You do this every time we accidentally book booths across from each other.
Sounds like there's some serious backstory here. Are you two business rivals?
Yeah, just putting it lightly. I hate that guy. He burnt my last stand at Con to the ground.
Only because you spread that rumor that my games give people STDs.
Jeez, isn't that kind of overdramatic? No, it was true. I fucked this game once and it gave me syphilis. Oh.
You mean I was about to buy a pre-fucked game? Gross.
Big yikes. Should we leave? I kinda wanna leave.
We can't leave. We have to help these two settle their differences.
Why?
Because we're heroes, and meddling in strangers' business is our job. Necro, what do you suggest? Oh man, I want to put that wolf back behind the wheel of a car. It's done such good work for me and Zoe. Oh, do I do it though? What are my stats again?
This one isn't stat-based, this one's just for fun.
Yeah.
Let's go, yeah. We're putting the wolf behind the driver's seat of a car.
There's no time to explain where you got the monster truck or the wolf. Let's just skip to the part where you're driving full speed through the march hall. Why did we have to get into the monster truck with the wolf? Ooh!
'Cause the wolf needs directions, duh. Yeah, wolves aren't known for reading maps very well.
They're not known for driving well either.
How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a wolf expert. Here, take a left here, wolf. No, your other left.
I don't see how this is going to help bring those two sellers together anyway.
A near-death experience will push anyone to join forces to save themselves. Trust me, I've written dozens of fanfics about this trope. It makes sense. The only thing stronger than a monster truck is the power of friendship.
The power of friendship won't save us from dying in a car crash.
Step on it, wolf!
The truck slams directly into the two vendors. They do not join forces, as they're too busy being hit by the truck.
Huh, who'd have thunk it? Well, you know what they say, Zoe. Sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Wait, actually, this is even better. Now they'll have to spend several months together at the hospital, which will create ample room for friendship to blossom. Awesome! We did it, Rangers! High five!
Everyone high fives but April, who's too busy throwing up to appreciate the power of friendship and vehicular manslaughter. Here, I'll get
we're
some
getting
Mass
that crisp
Effect
high
of
five. Oh, yeah.
Her loss. You'll gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity. Because you already saw a wolf in a car before, you countless head.
Yeah. Look,
So,
It always
Or-
works.
Are all of these different iterations of MonsterCon actually just Zoe's fanfics? Is that what we've learned?
Could be. I
feel
mean, putting a wolf behind the driver's seat of a car never seems to go wrong for me, so.
Fascinating.
Right, Bask.
What is my title? The Visionary. Fascinating.
I'm the only one who picked pink.
True. Because I like pink.
Pink's the main character. Too overrated.
Pink is basically purple if you think about it. Anyways, I'm gonna go Smart Max because I'm stupid. You decide to watch a panel discussing fighting game archetypes.
Hell yeah.
Your main goal is to determine which archetype you'd be. Are you a grappler? Are you a zoner? By the end of the panel, you realize you are very rare, a lover, a highly ineffective archetype for fighting games. Makes sense, because you are better fit for a dating sim. I don't think that's true. You'll gain 2 smarts for achieving such self-awareness.
I'm pretty sure it is. I've seen you stream a lot more dating sims than you have fighting games.
That's true. I feel like by virtue of me being Arrow Ace, I'm inherently unfit for the medium.
I don't know. You've won at least one game.
Yeah.
You became a furry.
Yeah, well...
And we got to see April's balloon pit.
Okay, fair enough. Tell me, Bask, what was the happiest day of your life? Is it the day you fell in love, received a hard-earned reward, ate a particularly delicious sandwich? Well, prepare to knock that day into second place, because today you're seeing the exclusive pre-premiere of the new Dragon Heat movie. Commence hype!
Sorry, kids. We gotta cut off the line here. The theater's at capacity. No!
My patient is at capacity. Let us in, or I'm done with you, and you'll be eating through a tube.
It's okay, Omen. There are other events we can go to, like... No, sorry, I can't be positive about this. I'm going back to the hotel to cry fully clothed in the shower. No, nobody's leaving. We're not just gonna take this lying down.
Nico climbs up the statue of the Dragon Heat characters until they've reached a suitable height to deliver a rousing speech.
Fellow fans, hear me roar! We will not be denied our right to see the film of the decade! Did we not come to this con to conquer? To feast upon fun and fandom? To demand the respect we fucking deserve?
Nico said fuck.
I say we raid this showcase and lay claim to the seats and refreshments that our ancestors fought and died for. Who's with me?
Finally, something violent is happening. I'm in.
I'm in too, but how are we gonna get past the guards? They probably have, like, tasers or something, and we're just a line of people with foam swords.
They have worse, they have a gun.
Do you not have goddess-like powers? Can you not simply use those to force our way in?
I could, but, like, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, and I slept on my neck weird. It's just not a good time, you know?
Fine. Maybe Bass can make herself useful by coming up with a way to get in.
I hope I can kill the cops. Yes, I'm gonna stab them in the stomach.
Yeah, they're just running the cops.
Yes, my knife thirsts for blood of the man.
No, Omen, I won't let our selfish desires taint your redemption arc.
Zoe, by all means, be as selfish as you wish if it lets me commit crimes.
No way. I'll take the mantle of this dark responsibility. You'll thank me someday.
No, I want to stab these bastards! Nico jabs the security guard with the point of their foam axe. It bounces off harmlessly.
Yeah.
Narrator.
Oh, I didn't have push to talk on. Oh, wow! Nico jabs the security guard with the point of their foam axe. It bounces off harmlessly.
My mighty weapon can't penetrate these foes' powerful hides. The battle is lost, my friends.
Lesson learned. Never outsource stabbing to that you can do yourself. You grab Omen's dagger and stab one of the guards. There goes any chances for Bass' redemption arc. No, this helps. Partner, I've been stabbed.
Be strong. I'll take you to the first aid booth.
No, with your oath that we never abandon our posts, and I won't let you shirk your duties for me. You stay here.
God damn it, partner. I won't quit you. I'm calling for backup.
Yikes, well, only one solution here. You stab the other guard.
Shit. That bastard outsmarted us. I can't tase her while I'm focused on not bleeding out.
At least we're going down together, my partner in justice.
This is for shooting you in a parallel time plane.
Yeah, exactly. That is exactly my reason.
Yeah, they did shoot you.
They-
My people! Storm the doors!
I have permanent cop trauma because of that.
Wait, there's some seriously good romance happening out here.
Too late! The crowd picks up Zoe and raids the pre-premiere, which is to say you all sit politely on the floor and watch the film. The movie is so incredible you can barely focus on the guilt you feel for stabbing two people for basically no reason. Wrong narrator, I feel nothing. And the best part is, your friends can enjoy it without any guilt at all. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm.
Yeah, it wasn't for nothing at all. Those guys shot you.
Yeah! Everyone choose a fictional character.
Hmm.
Mask.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, sure. If that's the case, then I will choose Chris Deltarune.
I'll choose... John McClane.
From Die Hard?
Yeah.
Paste. Well, I think Necro automatically gets first.
Yeah, no way John McClane's a bottom. That man is a top.
Yeah. And then I feel like I'm second. I think I'm more dominant than Chris from Deltarune.
So wait, do I get second or do you get second?
Oh wait, no, you get second, and the curse continues.
But also, I will have you know that being a top is different than being a dom.
Well, that's true, but I don't. By that case, then it's indeterminate because there is no way. Yeah, dom works better in this case because I'm ace, so I'm not a top or a bottom. I'm a nothing.
I was just gonna say we already had this conversation tonight, but
well, I forget immediately because I don't care about it.
Where do I go this time?
You sit by yourself, steal whatever the new ending is.
I mean,
you could.
I could also phone a friend.
I don't know what that does. We've never played the tutorial.
Well, it's like picking up hitchhikers.
I'll phone a friend. I have no destiny right now. I'll phone a friend. We're gonna phone, oh man. For the glasses kinship, I'm phoning Suzanne.
Okay. You invite Suzanne to join you at the con.
Awesome. I'll bring my bike in case someone wants to illegally race me.
See, this was a good idea. Nobody here rides a motorbike?
Really? I'm gonna beat him for sure. Dumb question. I want someone who puts the pedal to the metal. Someone who stops at nothing to see what's beyond the horizon. Someone who challenges the gods to a race and makes them eat their dust.
Oh, she wants to date my wolf.
True.
My wolf. I am the best wingman. Wing them.
You and Omen have a great game night. You decide to make it a poker night. Omen completely wipes the floor with you. It turns out it's quite easy to have a poker face when your face is a mask made of metal. Come to think of it, how do they even manage to make expressions at all if their face is a mask made of metal? Huh. Some questions are best left unanswered, you guess.
I guess.
Huh. Do I go sit
Alright,
with
Pat.
Clown, or do I self-max? Do I focus
Do
on
you
myself?
try and go on yet another solo adventure?
I think I'm gonna go on a solo adventure again, and if I can't do anything other than become a furry womp...
Guess
then-
you have to go to a museum and then go to a museum again. Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, something. I'll visit a museum. You feel like spending time with yourself, so you decide to visit the local museum by yourself. You're loving the con, but between all the crowds and activities and near-death experiences, this vacation is starting to feel like more work than real life. All that makes you really appreciate the quiet of places such as this museum. You gain 2 smarts.
Augers.
2 smarts and a seemingly no storyline. Womp.
Oh,
Yeah, go there again.
Now it's time to take a break from your real-life shenanigans and brainstorm some fictional shenanigans for your comic. Go for it.
go for it, man! What would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year? No?
Irony spotted.
We're gonna say I infuriated a lot of people online, and I made money out of it. Because that's not far from being true. You could remove something from your day-to-day life, what would you remove?
Taxes.
No, taxes are based.
Well, it's doing your taxes. You just don't have to do them anymore.
Oh, yeah, because the government and the banks already know how much money you made, so why are
Yeah.
you doing it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can get behind that. We're gonna go to, oh yeah, the Maniac!
The maniac.
Yes!
The madman.
Going to, the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
You're walking around the lobby when you feel a sudden urge to pee. Look for a bathroom, quick!
Nah, Bask is actually pooping for everyone.
Yeah, why can't you pee for me too?
Nah, that was some other timeline. The bathrooms are gross, but if you know your thing around using a bathroom, it's that using them always ensures +2 boldness. It's the main reason why people use them. True.
That
I
tracks
played
from
Monster
the first
Prom
game.
1. Yeah, exactly. Some things never change, except things
True.
that do change, like the non-existence of money in this. Afterwards, you finally meet up with Suzanne. She bursts through the doors with her wind-blown hair and a glowing motor oil cell.
What up, Chucklefucks?
Hey, Suzanne. Thanks for coming. What do you want to do now that you're here?
No idea. I've never been to one of these con things before. Are there any monster truck shows or drag races happening? I'm ready to fire on all cylinders, if you know what I mean.
Damn it, I just pulled the bit with the monster truck.
Yeah, she missed it. That was yesterday.
Oh,
Well, I had a monster truck here yesterday, but, well, I think there's a round table about spaceships happening right now. That's closest, right?
If you say so, let's go check it out.
you lead this dumb, gorgeous biker to the community zone where a famed sci-fi author is leading a round table about spaceships and sci-fi media. And per my last point, the debate between light speed and pure teleportation is... Oh, we have some latecomers.
Sorry to barge in on you, gorgeous. We'll just sit in the back and try not to be too distracting.
It's a bit late for that, but sure. Have a seat.
That guy looks like he might be a big shot.
Anyways, let's discuss one of the most famed spaceships in sci-fi. First, a true classic, the beautiful scrap punk kit bash known as the Millennium Falcon.
Yotoko.
Whoa, look at the engine on that metal pancake.
If you prefer a sleeker design, there's the Discovery from 2001: A Space Odyssey, the very first sci-fi vessel to use nuclear energy. Damn it! If you prefer a sleeker design, there's the Discovery from 2001: A Space Odyssey, the very first sci-fi vessel to use nuclear energy.
So good.
Whoa, totally nuclear.
Oh, what about this sleeper hit? The TARDIS from Doctor Who. I love a gal who's bigger on the inside.
It's a spaceship and a phone booth. She can do it all.
I bring this up because I'd like to do a little exercise. Imagining you're designing a spaceship for a space opera of your own. What would you add to make it stand out?
I got it. Add 2 engines to our spaceship, twice the need for speed.
Suzanne's heart's in the right place, but you can do better than that. Impress her with a spaceship modification of your own.
Oh boy.
Vent! Vent!
Amogus or I don't have the creativity for an upper stage. Yeah, we're going with the vent system. We're Amogus.
Ooh, I like it. A compelling plot could be mined from the conflict of Aurora's ventilation system filled with rogues and villains. I did something similar when I wrote my very first space opera, although I had the antagonist traveling through the torpedo bays.
What? You wrote a space opera?
Yes. Several, in fact.
Wow, an opera in space. You've got a beautiful face, a beautiful voice, and a beautiful astronaut license.
So true.
Look out, ladies. This one's a triple threat.
Yeah.
Anyways, Necro, dope suggestion. With proper ventilation, the ship is sure to stay nice and cool during the summer in space.
So true.
Were you thinking of adding a space climate system to your book?
Oh, we're not writing a book, but I know a thing or two about building motorcycles and bumper cars, and an overheating engine is not a key to success.
Neither is having a bloodthirsty alien scurrying through your vents.
Definitely not, but it would certainly be suspenseful to have an alien murder. Among Us.
Amogus!
I've achieved rapture.
I don't get it.
Everyone's impressed, and Suzanne thinks you're smart. That's not saying much, but it's still a win. You gain 2 boldness
Smart.
from your evil alien-friendly vent system, but lose 2 creativity from the creators being a freaking scam. A freaking hack.
Yes. Title.
We're all very bold, except me. I'm kinda just mid.
What's your title?
Oh yeah, Tittle. The Daring.
Nice.
I'd get more bold, but someone stole my dream.
True.
You're in the hotel room sewing a cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it to the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. So you decide to properly implement the blanket to the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Unlike your costume. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. Oof, I need a drink. Give me a moment. Give me a meal.
Oh, wait. I just figured that, given her interests, Suzanne probably liked them bold, so I went to the bold place. And I'm already a maniac, so...
True. Among Us.
Amogus.
Too bad we don't have enough friends. We could stream that.
One day,
No one
maybe.
does that anymore.
I think that instead of having the antagonists wandering around the vents for the space opera, it would be better if the protagonist was wandering around the vents of an enemy's spaceship, or like a friendly spaceship that's been taken over by enemies.
Hear me out. What if there was like twice as many bad guys on the ship and anyone could use the vents, but like the bad guys are alien shapeshifters that can also steal your powers,
My powers.
and everybody has the same comm link.
Could be.
Could be a
But-
really interesting scenario to play out.
Yeah, anyways, I'm back later after waiting in line for 46 minutes. But who's counting? You, Omen, April, and Liam have made it to the con security checkpoint. Step through the metal detector, sir. Certainly, I don't have any metal on me, but you may find a dangerous weapon on my person if you conduct a more thorough search. Are you hitting on me? What? No, absolutely not. God, no. Just one no would have been enough.
Okay, well, if you're done assaulting my partner's self-esteem, you can be on your way.
Are you back? I stabbed you dead. This is definitely the definition of ineffectual security feeder. You didn't even confiscate this. A book. Not just any book. It's the abolition of work. A dangerous, incendiary essay that forces its readers to reevaluate everything they think they know about our wanton system.
Based.
But what makes it a weapon? Are you going to throw it at someone's head?
Boob Inspector.
Great hat.
No, but I may throw it at someone's mind.
Also, Omen's got Zoe's hoodie.
No, it's
Not
just
quite.
a yellow
It doesn't
hoodie.
have the. It doesn't have the cringe face on it.
Yeah. I'm
Let's see.
confused. Is your friend stupid or something? No. Yeah. Maybe I didn't properly convey the thought-provoking ideas of the essay. Allow me to elaborate. This isn't going to end anytime soon. You need to convince the security guards to take Liam's book.
And read it. Please give them Das Kapital. Make them read it.
I don't know. What if the book had a gun?
What if it got that
Could be.
blicky in it? But it probably
Books
doesn't.
do have blickies sometimes.
Would Liam mutilate a book like that?
No, but I would.
Yeah. If it's a Bible,
Wow.
I would.
Well, it isn't a Bible. It's an essay.
Yeah, if it was a shitty book, I would, though.
In this timeline, I've literally stabbed myself just to get a spare kidney.
True.
Well, I would do that, but I also wouldn't mutilate a book. True, it's in tons of movies, which definitely means it happened in real life.
Yep. Right you are, partner. That's probably why they invented books in the first place. Let's take a look in here.
No, wait! The book is hollow out, but rather than finding a weapon inside, the officers find another book? The cruel, but very hot prince.
The prince stared at me with his problematic, very hot eyes. He smirked at me in a way that made me forget all of the terrible things he did just yesterday.
Damn it, this is so embarrassing. I wish everyone else was dead. Why the hell would you hide a book inside of a book? Is it secretly drugs? I know I do the cruel prince like a drug.
Drugs aside, I must point out there are some impeccable abs on the cover of the other novel.
Omen stares intensely at the cover. April and Liam do too.
Stop lusting over that book, you three. That's it. I'm confiscating it.
Ugh, carrying guns into a public event, I can get behind it. But we gotta draw the line somewhere, and that somewhere is at erotica. Finally. Based, actually.
Look, Liam, they took your book, just like you wanted. Now you must be so pleased. Remind me of the title later. I want to peruse it. The abs intrigued me.
I got you. You'll enter the gun and gain 2 fun from Liam's guilty pleasure, but lose 2 smarts. The cruel Prince Abs will give you many things, but smarts aren't one of them.
So true.
I'm on my mindfulness grind set. I go to the smarts. I'm the galaxy brain. I'm so smart. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to their game. The short answer is that you shouldn't.
True.
This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. True.
Especially not loot boxes in this very game.
Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. Just kidding. Then you get a text from Nico asking you to meet them at their hotel room. Apparently they've got a big surprise to show you.
Hey, Bask, I need a second opinion, and you've always got great ideas that never go wrong, so I figured I'd ask you. I'm entering the Cosplay Grand Prix. It's the biggest cosplay contest at the con, so I gotta pull out all the stops to make the biggest impression. That's why I'm gonna debut this outfit there. You ready for this? Ha ha ha! I'm the Joker, baby!
We'll need that later.
I
For
will need
reasons.
that. I will need that later.
Screenshot.
Oh, that looks great. You'll win the cash prize for sure.
Oh, I'll get the screenshot when I can get the full body image
Yeah.
without the text covering his legs. Their leg.
True.
It,
It's not about the money, Bask. It's about sending a message. The message that I'm the greatest cosplayer ever, of course. But the thing is, and if you want to win this Grand Prix, you gotta nail the cosplay and the talent show part of the contest. For my act, I thought I'd be blowing up a hospital or killing a Robin or diving into a vat of toxic waste, but the judges said that all those were too psychotic. Some people just don't understand the art of method cosplay. Anyway, do you have any talent act ideas that won't get me hurt or arrested?
or Jonklin.
So jonkling.
Live Jonkler reaction.
In the jonkla, baby!
Gotta fight actual bats.
No, he gotta do the dance. He gotta dance.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it's a joker.
He's the Jonkler.
Great idea. Everybody loves a dance number, but I better practice before the big day.
You and Nico set out to find some stairs to practice on. I probably just picked this because I was enamored by scares.
Start the music, Bask. Here I go.
Nico wipes up spectacularly and starts falling down the stairs.
Yes. Ow, my head. Ow, my butt. Ow, my head. Ow, my butt. Ow, my head. Ow, my butt. Ow, my posterior cranial fossa.
Yo, what?
It's on the back of my head.
Then why didn't you just say, ow, my head?
I was worried I was getting redundant.
Nico falls for so long that it goes from tragic to comical to weirdly anatomical to tragic again. When they finally stop falling, their cosplay is basically destroyed.
Oof.
I'm so sorry, Nico. It sounded like a good idea at the time.
It's okay. It's partly my fault. I should have played it safe and just walked down the stairs normally. I flew too close to the sun.
But what are you gonna do about the cosplay Grand Prix? I don't think your costume's salvageable.
Maybe not for me, but I know someone who can fix it. I gotta make a call. I'll keep you posted.
They run off. You still gain +2 creativity from your theatrical idea, but lose 2 boldness for, I don't know.
Not getting the bats.
You should have told him about stairs.
I didn't tell him about the
You
stairs.
should have warned him, bro.
I should have warned him, dog.
Well, what do we have here? A lover of mystery. I have just the thing for you. Whatever you pick.
Which one has music? My Little Weird Village?
No, Major Arcana, No Mercy.
So,
Yeah, I've picked it once, and it was a treat. What's the strat here?
Are you going to do the thing you do all the time and load all the items onto me?
I mean, Mask isn't necessarily so unbold that we can get away with that. They might punch us.
Yeah, I'm not bold. I'm just not super bold like you two.
I'm gonna buy a Landmarks in Love for myself because I want to commit terrorism. I'm a maniac.
Fascinating.
El Casino Carinoso. The merch hall. The merch hall will now provide triple the stats for any player, but the specific stat will be random each time. I don't hate that.
True.
Welcome to my mystery shop, where fate does the choosing and you do the paying.
Necro wants to commit terrorism, so I'll give them another chance.
Gorgeous Great Wall of China. Only the hotel will provide stats. The rest of the locations will not provide stats for any player after choosing them. The stats given at the end of the event remain the same.
Oh wow, I just canceled out the one you got. Great.
Well, I guess it's not a mad dash to the vendors. If you've got cash to spare, I've got a box for you.
Well,
Go ahead, pick one, and suffer the consequences.
Do you try and get the sound change, or do you help Necro commit terrorism?
I want to see if Necro commit more acts of anarchy.
Yes.
I'm not sure what this is gonna do.
I don't know either.
The Great Wall of China really screwed everything up.
Sensual Sydney Opera House. The lobby will now provide double the stats for any player.
So nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, what about the event stats, though? I think that might still count. Thank you, come again, etc. Next!
Jippy!
Comic time.
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out!
Background music is like off-brand Sonic.
It is very Sonicking. You know you shouldn't. But you are totally getting this gift for your nephew's 5th birthday.
Like how one's a gun and the other is a gun, but with some cute pattern printed. It's for a child after all.
The JR-15!
I'm not getting him the JR-15 or the AR-15. I'm getting him a team of lawyers.
Not the Red Ryder BB gun.
Yeah, nah, he'll shoot his eye out.
What terrible thoughts keep you up at night?
France isn't real, France isn't real, France isn't real.
Quebec is the real France.
I do know someone who lives in Quebec.
Louisiana has the only real French people.
But do you know someone who lives in France, then, is the real question.
Nope.
That's what I thought. It's not real.
Alright.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna,
Get a stat?
Yeah.
Or gamble for nothing? Or get 2x nothing?
The no fucks giver, let's go!
I don't remember what you were supposed to
The
do.
maybe stats? We remember?
I don't know.
Let's all
I think
go
it
to
was the lobby.
no, the lobbies were the ×2.
Gambling was in the merch.
Gambling was in the merch hall. Then something got turned off. Oh man, we can't see. Oh no.
No, everything but something got turned off.
I guess I'll go to the lobby since that's the one known. Other than we know that it's random in the merch hall, so the lobby. Let's all go.
You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable! You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. Even look, you have a knife right there. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the rights to the cosplay.
Well, doesn't have a knife and tries to be a Asterion. What's even the point?
They have a scimitar and or a short sword.
They actually turned Asterion into a stealth archer like some sort of coward.
Oh yeah, that's
Coward!
You gain 4 boldness for always carrying a knife for no reason at all. And because I'm kinda scared of you. So did the gorgeous wall of China just not work?
I think it only activates when you go to the place. It blocks everyone else.
Oh, fascinating. You, Liam, Zoe, and Nico were supposed to meet up in the lobby to go to a panel together, but you can't find Nico anywhere. You decide to call them.
Nico!
Zoam, that's your new favorite ship?
Shut up! I blow you up with my mind powers. You're reduced to a puddle of blood and gore.
Nico! Yo, what's up, Necro? Are you with Zoe and Liam? Oh, man. Zoe in the Garfield cosplay. Kigurumi. Yep, we're looking for your goofy ass. Where are you at?
Is that a lasagna Dakimakura?
Yes.
Yes, it's so perfect.
I think that's just a onesie.
It's called a Kigurumi.
Well, I don't know what that is, so it's a onesie.
Well, yeah, a Kigurumi is a onesie. It's a type of onesie.
Whack.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm in the lobby. Or maybe the merch hall. Or the bathroom or something.
How do you not know? Are you lost?
A wizard is never lost. He is precisely where he means to be, even if he doesn't know exactly where that is. We'll find you. What do you see? I see 4 walls and maybe some carpet. Well, that rules out the bathroom. Only a psycho would carpet a bathroom.
Can you identify any landmarks that will actually help us find you?
I see a dog wearing a funny hat. Aw, how cute. What kind of dog is it? I think it's a Pomeranian or maybe a Chihuahua. I can go ask. Please do.
No, stay on task, you two.
Hello, fella. Are you a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua? And where do you get your stylish hat?
You'll never find them at this rate. It might be easier for you to find a landmark that Nico can meet you at, but what could that be?
Well, I've already done build a 12-foot marble statue of my likeness, and
Womp.
I think my stats are more geared towards starting a fire, a big fire that would be very easy to see from a distance, especially indoors.
We haven't seen the 12-foot statue.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Counterpoint. Let's not light a fire indoors.
But Necro's logic makes sense. Indoor fires are really easy to spot.
They're also a huge safety hazard?
No plan is perfect. Besides, I already started the fire.
You'd get as much from the fire alarm and screaming people.
And now we wait. Remind me how flammable our bodies. I'm still getting used to this whole mortal realm thing.
Shy.
Whoa, I found you guys. What's with all the fire?
Wait, nobody told us you to meet us by the fire? Why would you walk towards the fire in a burning building?
I thought I could help. A true wizard is immune to elemental damage. Ow! 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 I got an ember in my beard! Well, hey! Problem solved. We found Nico.
Yes, and it only cost us several people dying in a fire.
Well, hey! This was a true trolley problem, you know? Those problems that don't have a clear solution, so you have to make a tough choice?
Right, of course. Kill innocents with fire or take more time to find Nico. Truly an unsolvable conundrum.
So true. It wasn't unsolvable, we just solved it. Ah, Liam, so adorable yet so dumb.
You're almost late to the panel because you had to stop Nico slimming beard out, but the fire trucks blocking all the traffic helped you got to the main stage on time.
Okay.
You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity, putting you into debt.
That's fine. I don't need it.
Creatively bankrupt.
Yeah. Look, I just do what comes natural to me. I'm not thinking or creating, I'm just doing.
I think this was the lottery, so I'll go here.
Lottery.
Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign saying, "Ask a wish and Sultar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, now you have a big, juicy, bless you charm butt. Wishes do come true. You, Zoe, Omen, and Liam are browsing Artist Alley when you see a monument to a foot obsession that puts all others to shame.
Wow, Zoe and Liam going everywhere today.
Yeah. There are paintings of bare feet, sock feet, feet walking through grass, lava, lotion. Any foot's represented here someday. It's like Footwiki.
Welcome to my gallery. If you feel so inclined, you may leave your shoes at the entrance. We encourage foot naturalism here.
This art, it fills me with confusion and disgust and a touch of hatred. Is that normal?
I'd hope to elicit something more positive than disgust, but I suppose any reaction to my work is better than none.
Are you okay? You seem on the verge of what we in the art biz call a total fucking crisis.
Well, I've been thinking. I've devoted my life to rendering the beauty of the foot in every artistic medium I know, including plastic surgery.
Wait, you mean you weren't just born like that?
And yet, I worry that the mark I've left on this world has been too small. Will anyone care about my art after I'm gone? Will anyone even know my name? Which is...
I understand. I also obsessed with wanting to leave my mark, to make the world submit under my heel. You have my sympathy, my disgusting friend.
I've seen a few lucky people remain relevant for at least a few centuries after death, so if you get really wild with it, your memory might last.
We can help. Senryu, let's cement this artist's beautiful, horny legacy.
I really hope there's an option to make him Hitler. Damn it! That's an awful idea, Shenru, and super illegal. We're trying to teach Omen here the importance of doing good.
All it's missing is a wolf. But this is an ethical conundrum. Crashing the car is obviously bad, but helping this artist is good. So they kind of cancel each other out. Oh, another trolley.
They don't, actually. Those two things are not equivalent at all.
Zoe abstained, so it's 1-1. I get to break the tie.
Smash cut to the five of you driving a car over to the White House lawn at full speed, with heavy metal music blaring from the speakers for ambience, of course.
Yeah! This one's for art!
Thanks for doing this, my friends. You really know how to keep help a struggling artist.
My pleasure. We should help people more often.
We're all going to hell.
Perhaps. But first, we're going to the White House.
You crash into the White House, which is when the Secret Servicemen surround you and you remember that actions have consequences.
Looks like we're going to go to prison. In my mad pursuit of destiny, I suppose I didn't see this coming.
I totally saw this coming. I said so several times. If we get put in the same cell, I'm never going to let you forget all that.
Oh well, can't change the past. I call dibs on picking our prison gang tattoos.
The president sticks his head into the car window. But nice to have you here all on my lawn. I'm here to cut you a little wannabe terrorist a deal. I couldn't help but notice all that beautiful foot art spilling out from your trunk. If you let me have some of it, I'll let you off with a presidential pardon. Deal?
Easy.
Deal.
Fuck yeah, art!
The president takes free drawings to hang in the halls of the White House forever. Now that's cementing your legacy. You'll gain 2 boldness, but lose 2 smarts for driving your car into the White House and getting brain damage.
With that, I need to BRB and refill my drink because I was switching between a low and a high voice for that whole scene.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Little painful, yeah.
Oh, wait,
BRB, one moment.
Could you go look at the items? No, like go hover over the items. I'm the smart. So true.
No, I cannot. I already tried that.
Womp. I'm like 90% sure it's the hotel, but since you need to go to it, it don't matter, so I'll continue smartness maxing. And if that's the gambling, then cool.
Well, we're waiting for Necro to come back.
That is true. Now I just get to chill vibe and, I don't know.
I think it was the community zone, if I had to guess. That's where gambling is.
That's
The
true.
hotel's where it locks everyone else out, and since you're last, you can't do that.
Yeah, the hotel's locks everyone out. But also I'm very smart, and I'm smartness maxing.
But you're also moderately fun
Moderately
and creative.
fun. I mean, I'm not bad at anything, really. I'm mildly uncharming, but I can't do anything about that.
Oh, rip, I just noticed I went to the charm location. I meant to go to the creative location. I guess that would have screwed you, though.
Yeah, it would've. I do love just waiting.
Sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes it's just you and me filling the dead air in Necro's stream.
True. And also my stream, but no one's watching.
Not yet, but I mean someone will watch the VoD, surely.
Someone, maybe. Some chuds liked my post that I was saying I was streaming, but they didn't come to the stream, so like, what's even the point?
Rude, why would you call them that?
Well, they liked it, but, I mean, they didn't come to stream.
Maybe
They
they're
earned my
busy.
ire. They earned my ire.
Maybe they're your mom. Did you ever think about that?
I don't think my mom has a blue sky.
I don't know, maybe. Why you gotta hate the retro music? Make it go away
I didn't.
and reloop. You made it reloop.
Oh, fascinating.
Is it because you weren't alive during the retro period of gaming, so you can't resonate with this?
No, I just didn't like the sample.
Should I
love
spoil
dead
the
air.
Stellaris? Should I spoil the Stellaris
Nah,
nation I made for you?
for me.
Yeah, it's specifically for you, so you can see it and
They're
go,
returning.
wow.
Ah,
Nope, too late. Where do you go, Bask?
I guess I'll go be
Gamble?
fun. Yeah, I'll go and try and gamble.
Wow.
There's a Smash Your Bros tournament going on in the community zone. You sign up because love always trumps violence. Firm disagree. The match involves 8 players and things get very horny and very confusing quite fast.
What if Trump
the end,
always
it's
loves violence?
In the end, it's very hard to tell who actually won, but you all surely gained +2 fun in the process. I lost to happiness because I didn't get to beat people up. You're staring at the bathroom, debating on either removing your complex cosplay or pissing yourself when Nico runs up to you.
Hey, Bask. I got a hold of my buddy Sasha. He said he's got time between his cosplay making workshops to fix my Jongleur costume.
Your Jongleur costume?
You should come with me to meet him, since this whole disaster is sort of your fault. Haha.
Well, when they guilt trip you like that, how can you say no? You and Nico meet up with Sasha in the lobby. I think I still have to pee during this. Okay, Nikki, let's see the damage. This was a Joker outfit. What the hell did you do to it?
Jongleur, actually. Let's just say some mistakes were made.
That much is obvious. I'm sorry, but I don't think there's anything I can do here.
No! You have to fix it, Sasha. You have the magic sewing fingers.
Nico asking someone else to tailor their costume.
It's
Well,
Nico with a C. This is very clearly a different Nico.
Yeah, the C makes all the difference. My magic fingers, and I appreciate that, but unless you want to cosplay a pile of dish rags, I'm afraid this costume is a lost cause.
It's like Necro with a C. Damn it!
Don't give up, Nico. You're still the best cosplayer at the con. Any of your other cosplays could win the Grand Prix.
The K is where all the power is.
Yeah.
K's hold power.
I've worn those already. I gotta debut something new and fabulous if I even want a place.
Well, would you like me to make you a new costume? It would give me time to practice my freehand sewing anyway.
You do that for me? Thank you, Sasha. Thank you!
Nico picks up Sasha and trolls him around the room.
Oh.
Put me down, you hooligan! And hold still, I need to measure your bust and inseam. Sasha wraps their tape around Nico's chest, making them squirm ticklishly. Hey, this is hot or whatever, but we still need to pick Nico's cosplay.
Right, I'm blanking. What sort of cosplay do you think would win the contest, Bask?
The Jongleur one. Okay, hold up. There's 4 options here, and I'm kind of in the way. Okay. Let's just, scooch into the skies above.
Oh my.
Oh, These are all very, very good.
Yes.
I think it's based on your stats, maybe, theoretically, possibly.
This is the
Charm,
hardest
probably
choice
first.
to do.
Maybe this is just an artist choice. On one hand, seeing Nico in an over-sexualized video game character outfit. On another hand, morally bankrupt supervillains are cool. On the third hand,
Yeah.
pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes, like what Scott wore in that Monster Prom 3.
Yeah, which I think dissuades me. I don't think we're pancaking it. So it's either between seeing Nico in a hot outfit or seeing Nico in, like, a villain outfit.
I think
about
the
hot
second.
takes?
I do think that the second option is could produce a second Jonkler.
That's so true. Second option. I descend to the world below.
Yeah, we'll see.
You need to move all your pictures back.
No, I just needed to move myself.
Sounds good to me. It's the direction I was already going with the Jonkler. So my method acting won't even go to waste. I'll be the most dastardly bastard this con's ever seen. The most bastardly dastard, even. I'm gonna stop holding doors for people. I'm gonna jaywalk. When I take a cab, I'm gonna tell the driver to have a bad day.
Agads, whatever shall we do?
The darkness calls to me. It tells me that light is dark, truth is lies, chaos is order. Count your days, Monstropolis. Evil Nico is coming for you.
Is that supposed to be your evil laugh? It needs some work.
What about...
Now you sound like an edgy Santa Claus.
True. I've got it.
Well, at least get straight to the point.
Heroes far and wide will tremble before me. I'll be unstoppable.
You, Nico, and Sasha agree on a time and place to pick up Nico's evil new cosplay before he leaves to teach his workshop.
Thanks for your help, my villainous sidekick. Let's do something evil, like throwing our recyclables in the trash can.
Fuck yeah! You gain free boldness for ushering in the new evil era Nico, but you lose 1 charm, 1 creativity, and 1 fun. That's cool. Everyone choose a fictional character. Okay. Again. Hopefully it's a different query, though.
Yeah.
I pick Strahd von What's-His-Face.
Zarovich.
Yeah.
Her.
But also he's only wearing a cape,
I pick.
if that makes a difference.
I pick. I picked V1 Ultra Kill because brain rot. Chippy.
Cameron Poe from Con Air. They can't do that.
Well, let's say you're let's just say they're hired to assassinate the average person.
Well, no, they're hired to assassinate me.
Well, yeah, but they can't do that, so it's an impossible question, so there is no answer, and that's
No.
lame, and I want to debate this out.
Well, random.
No! I have a good
no.
answer for once! The random will make me go last again! I can't take this!
Have faith in your own luck. How about that? Because no one can kill me.
Alright, well, I'll hear Bask's argument before I press random.
Okay, V1 Ultra Kill literally canonically kills gods. Or at least their equivalent.
Strahd is literally Strahd.
No, Strahd could not do it. Strahd would go second place because they put up a good fight. Cameron Poe would just die immediately.
No, he's ex-con with a heart of gold. He's a hero, goddammit. He would kill, well, not me, but the average person, absolutely.
Yeah, but would he kill it faster than the penultimate machine of war or a vampire lord? I don't think so.
Yes. Well, it's not about speed, it's about quality.
I don't know.
The machine literally gets graded on
and
how
it's how likely it is for one to actually finish the job.
The real question is, does Strahd kill a god?
I don't think
Or
so.
could he?
I don't think so.
No, and also, no one can kill me, so it's random. Because they asked specifically me. They could have asked specifically you, or specifically Bass.
I'm not asking about that. I'm asking if Strahd could kill a god for other reasons.
I'm
maybe?
gonna strangle the RNG. This is just an elaborate con by the dice to get me to go in third again.
Maybe. Let's see. Oh, wow, you were right.
I'm gonna...
Yeah, but RNG also picked for them to try to kill me, which they can't.
Exactly, it's all an elaborate ploy. I'm gonna...
You gonna scram?
I'm crashing the fuck out. The one time I get a good answer and it's ruined. It's ruined.
Well, none of them were good answers because the question revolved around killing me.
Fuck you.
Now I gotta talk to myself again.
Yay! Yippee!
I'm gonna go crash the fuck out.
Why don't you go make a popcorn or something?
Oh yeah, that sounds really good. I love a popcorn.
Don't get me started on that. Monsterkind should reassess whether or not the world needs this many inventions. Vacuum-powered cleaners, machines that condition the air, mops. I can't keep up with all that. It would feel less impossible if I could get some sort of weekly newsletter in my email explaining a bunch of inventions each time. Wait, how the heck do you know about email and newsletters, but not AC and mops? What's so hard to comprehend, Senru? If you have more than a century's worth of progress to learn about, you might end up learning it out of order. A fair point.
So true.
Also, Liam got me this phone the other day. It's supposed to help me since I can look up stuff on the internal web. Still, it takes me weeks to understand how it works. Liam explained it, but I tried to block out his Liam noises.
Boomer.
I don't want to admit defeat to him, so I've been researching at the library. And it is the worst punishment ever to be inflicted upon me. Is it? Anyways, I'm sure eventually you'll realize all this learning is worth your time. Because in the end, these inventions you have to learn about are useful and make our lives easier. Well, not mine.
Boomer.
Take that grotesque nightmare that are revolving doors. What do they help? What's not working with regular doors to start with?
Aesthetics.
Okay, so most of these inventions are useful and make our lives easier. Stupid present time. Senru. Would you be down to strategizing a plan to wipe out, let's say, 30% of the last century's progress with me? I'd rather not. What if instead I help you learn all about modern inventions? We could start with your phone. Oh no. I wonder if Basket's back yet, or if they're still dead.
I suppose I
crashed
can
out.
be back. I don't want to be.
Yeah, come back. It's fine.
I'm gonna crash out still. I'm still furious.
It's
But if you
okay.
do
Let the
that-
rage fuel you.
But if you do that, how will Nico ever become the Jonkler again?
In my dreams, when I collapse in pain and agony. Anyways,
This time he'll be walking Phoenix's Jonkler.
Omen likes this idea. You spend the next few hours helping them set up an email so they can receive newsletters. Teaching Omen is exhausting, but it's definitely worth your time.
My phone again?
And said Nico blocked me. Womp.
I mean, you were going to the table by yourself anyways.
Yeah, true,
Yeah, I'll
but
phone a
it led to a Nico storyline.
True. What
Phone
did Nico
a
say?
friend. Phone
I
a
thought you
friend.
already were in the phone a friend path. If you phone another friend, will something knock you off the track, or were you still on a track? I can't remember.
Necro's on a
I
track,
don't know.
I think.
Am I? Maybe.
Probably.
Then I'll mauled at it at the by myself table.
No, I think if you go to the phone a friend, though, it's you go talk to your friend.
Yeah, maybe. Let's check it out. We have to figure this out.
Yeah, because we didn't do the tutorial.
Oh, you can call her again. I think that's
Yeah.
the play.
Yeah.
You and Sicilian decide to kick back and watch action movies. She puts everyone's favorite legally distinct diesel punk franchise, Angry Allen, Infuriated Highway.
Angry Allen.
Your favorite character in future Kyrielko is the guy playing an electric guitar on the hood of a moving car.
Basically.
Suzanne promises to hire you as soon as she gets her first monster truck. A post-apocalyptic power couple is born. Well, I can't go talk to Nico, so I'll go talk to myself, and if it's the crow, I'm not reading it again. I'm not reading this again.
I will read the crow's parts again because I love that crow. I love it!
And all of a sudden, it's suddenly the time for the last brainstorming session of your car.
What about this part, Mask?
Look, my brain is frazzled. I'm not in the fit state to narrate,
Nope.
frankly. I had an intense crash out.
Because second crow.
No, you don't just recover from a crash out of the intensity I had. You don't. That doesn't happen over the course of minutes.
Oh.
It does.
To a degree. To a degree.
You gotta keep going. You can't let there be dead air.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I read it. You're not. You're the one who's not skipping or going. Or
You
whatever.
didn't read it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and all of a sudden it's time for the last brainstorming session of your comic. I did read that!
You didn't read
Oh.
it out loud.
Push
What?
to talk failed.
Ah! Where did the time go? Oh god, I'm relapsing. I'm relapsing!
Hard truth you really need to hear today.
There's 2 frames options. Fascinating.
I may never know where France is on a map, and that's okay.
That one.
Yes.
Smart maxing. What trend is becoming overused in cinema? Well, I can't say no to juggling.
Gun juggling.
Yeah.
But you're saying that trend's being overused in cinema?
Yeah. Because it isn't overused, it's used the correct amount, which is always.
But this is what is becoming overused.
What trend is becoming overused in cinema? Well, I don't think it's becoming overused. I think it's being used the correct amount.
Then don't pick that one.
Yeah, I'm not. Anyways, I'll take when they take a well-known intellectual property and twist it, because it says intellectual, so it's clearly the smart option.
Wrong.
Let me out of
It
negative
made you less
creativity,
smart.
yay!
Yeah, Necro won't die now.
Oh, I'll never
Should I
die.
go to the hotel and cancel out everyone else's bonuses?
Go to the hotel and piss everyone off.
I mean, Bask is already pissed off, so what's the worst that could happen?
View your title first.
You caused me to relapse and I have to
Boss.
leave again.
So I
Yeah,
really
do you want-
to...
Do you want to relapse? Do you really want to relapse right now?
I don't. I don't want to relapse.
You could gain ×2 bold.
You're tired from all the shenanigans at the con, but a severe case of FOMO prevents you from going back to the hotel.
No, it was Bask that prevented me from going to the hotel, actually.
Yeah, I would have gone there and ripped you apart and mauled you to death. If you take a power nap here in the lobby, you'll be well rested and technically not miss out. A lot of people trip on you, but they say nothing as they imagine you sleeping is a cosplay performance referencing some movie or anime. You got some rest and plus for boldness for not giving a single fuck. Unlike me, I give many fucks. Oh, damn it, that's not good phrasing, also deja vu. Later, you invite Omen to wind down and watch a movie at the hotel. Finally, you two can spend some much-needed one-on-one time together.
This is peak cinema, and especially relatable. What did you say it was called? Despicable Me. Fascinating.
-10 aura. You see Omen
True.
reach into the popcorn bowl. Now's your chance to not so accidentally brush your fingers and create some romantic tension. Damn it, that's popcorn.
Yo,
I could have
Omen
had
got
popcorn. I could have
Damn.
gotten popcorn, but I had to pee.
Ah, spider.
Omen grabs you and tries to crush your fingers. Hot. Once your bone squeaks, she realizes she's holding your hand.
Stop staring at me with that dumb face.
She socks you in the jaw. Hot, but
Hot.
also, ow.
My apologies. I have a cuteness aggression.
Mood.
Are you saying I'm cute?
No.
Yes. I don't know. Shut the fuck up.
She punches you again. One more round of flirting and you're gonna end up eating your teeth.
Sun.
Still, it's clear that Omen at least kind of likes you. Surely there's something you can do to help her relax and open up to you.
Sun.
Well, it's definitely not the first one. That seems very charming, and that's not me.
Second one seems very bold. Which is you?
Let's see.
Hey, Omen, I have a fun date idea. Do you want to get buried alive together? Senru, you always suggest the most peculiar shit. And it turns me on. I'm in. Let's get buried.
Yeah! Oh, that sounds fun. I'll bury you two if you want.
Nico, why the fuck are you under the bed?
A good detective looks for clues even in the most unlikeliest of places.
I'm crashed out.
Also, I've been under here for an hour. I was gonna wait out because I didn't want to ruin your date, but I'll bury you if you get me out of here.
It's a deal. 3 hours later, you and Omen are sexually, claustrophobically confined in a coffin 6 feet underground.
I love Nico.
So then I told those uppity, heroic prudes exactly where they can stick their magic wands. You should have seen their faces. They wrecked my shit afterwards, of course, but it was worth it.
Due to the tight space, your face is pressed too deep into Omen's cleavage to properly articulate a response. Not that you're complaining.
I must say, Senru, being imprisoned in a small space is way more fun with company. Thank you for suggesting this.
You and Omen spend a wonderful night here, and forget most of the next morning because Nico almost forgets to dig you up. Oxygen was a bit lacking by the end, but you never say, oh, to a couple extra hours of motorboating. I mean spending time with Omen.
Oh, yeah.
You gained 2 boldness for being alive for love, but some of the brain cells responsible for your charm died from lack of air, so you lose 2 charm.
Welcome to the 1 stat club, buddy.
Imagine
Finally.
being in the 1 stat club. I could never.
Alright, Necro, what do you do?
Well,
Piss me off.
the derivative.
Yeah,
So
you're not very
derivative.
creative.
Well, you know what? I like repeating my past adventures. They're fun. Putting a wolf behind the wheel of a car never fails. Setting things on fire never fails. I'm gonna go to the merch hall.
At the stands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what her lines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines. It's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You feel you should feel disturbed, but you also feel flattered. You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't seen before. You're bold of by your +2 charm. Ugh. Can someone sub in as narrator for me? I can't do this.
Later, you put on all the leather you own and head over to the local biker bar to meet up with Suzanne. You walk inside immediately, and immediately hear Suzanne's magnetic body laugh, and then you realize that she isn't alone.
Wha ha 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 ha. Oh, nay-nays. You're a fucking riot.
Nana said.
Could be.
Yeah, I think it's Nanase, since also they're a Tengu.
You're a Tengu.
No, I'm not.
Get roasted.
I'm not roasted. Nothing can hurt me more than the game cucking me as hard as it did that time.
Whose voice is this again?
It's
Oh,
fast.
I did. You know it, baby. Oi, bartender, too many glasses of your finest whiskey for me and the lovely lady.
For me, too, please. Hey, Suzanne, I didn't know you were inviting other people out tonight.
Hey, Necro's here. This was actually a happy little accident. Nanase DM'd me on Momentgram and asked if I was doing anything tonight. I told her we'd be here, so she came and along too. Isn't that cool?
Yep, so cool.
So, Nanase, you were talking about your book? It's about space or something, right?
So you have been paying attention. Here I thought you were just checking me out.
I'm a very good multitasker.
Well, yeah, my book's about space. Right now I'm workshopping a potential new love interest. I was gonna go the classic route of a clumsy dork, but now I'm coming around to the idea of a bad girl biker.
Hell yeah, I love it when... Actually, hold that thought. I gotta piss. BRB.
Real! Suddenly it's just you and Nanase. She thoughtfully swirls her whiskey in its tumbler. I'm gonna be upfront with you, Necro. I'm interested in Suzanne.
Step off.
I know you are too, and I don't blame you. She's a catch. I understand we'll be competing for her affections. If she ends up choosing you, I'll take my loss graciously. But don't think that means I won't put up a fight.
You want to
Is
do
Nana
fisticuffs?
Is Nana say a necro girl?
Kinda, yeah.
In theory, yes.
Got all the markings.
All the markings, but I feel like abnormal skin color is a factor that can affect things.
Yeah, necro loves red skin. And sharp teeth, and gold eyes, and white hair.
I
and
do
pointed
really
ears.
love sharp teeth.
That's why Senri was even able to seduce Tokiko. Some sharp teeth.
It could be, or very strong in first person to confess and also protect and also give good advice when magic hurty Tokiko. There's a lot of factors that went into that character's romance arc.
Ugh. Can you compete with a hot, intellectual butch with a penchant for fine whiskey? You better have a strategy to sweep Suzanne off her feet.
Threesome. Better sci-fi novel. I don't think I'm that good, but
I don't think... It depends. I feel like flirting is the charm option.
True. One seems creative and one seems charming.
Oh,
yeah.
That would change things, yeah.
I think I have to make the thruple happen.
The power thruple.
Power
But I've been
thruple.
wrong before and ruined Basque and got them shot in the spine.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
be careful.
I'll get shot. I don't care. I'm bold. We're taking this option. Actually, not. I'm here because I'm interested in you.
Me?
Yeah. You're a tall, classy lady with an illustrious career. What's not to like?
Well, you got me there, but I thought you were interested in Suzanne.
Why can't I like you both? I've got a soft spot for slick, confident babes.
That's a good type to have. Nanase finishes her whiskey in one long, smooth gulp and puts her arm around your shoulders. Well, my 1974 Torino's parked outside. Want me to show you the interior? Oh shit, this just got real. Are you really going to give up on Suzanne? Maybe Suzanne
Let's
could
go.
come too. The backseat's plenty wide. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. That would be a dream come true if this game allowed you to romance more than one person. But sadly it doesn't. Unless...
Less.
Nope, sorry, the programmer is saying, shut the fuck up, it's not going to happen. Blame him, not me.
I will.
technically, it does happen. There was a orgy in the first game. Hey, what gives? I thought we were on a date, Necro.
Ah, so you two are choosing each other after all.
Damn right we are. You're cool, Nanase, but respectfully, step off my person.
Step off!
Fair enough. I know when I've been beaten. But here's my card, Necro. You can give me a call anytime.
Yeah, to talk about spaceships.
Ah, finally alone. That lady was kind of annoying, don't you think?
You and Sosen have fun getting drunk and flirty at the bar, and you gain 2 charm but lose 2 creativity, letting Nanase get away. What a woman.
Hey, I was right. It was a charm and creativity, and you're back in the negatives.
Yeah. I win. I get what I want. Also, I'll
Well,
be
fast.
right back. I have to answer a knock on my door.
Then we shall wait.
Yeah, you can cool off a little bit, I guess.
Yay.
The Prodigy.
My strategy next time it's time to pick the order, it might just have to be please, 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 please. I might just have to deploy that technique.
Could be.
Since I seem to have a penchant for choosing horrible options, and or getting screwed over by a question, and then the RNG dice.
What if I took a picture of Big Mussy?
Then I won't care.
But it's Big Mussy.
Yeah, I don't... Muss was the third out of a choice of 5. That's not necessarily an accomplishment.
Prodigy, I'm back.
Welcome back. Hi, back.
Yeah, I just
I'm
had to
back.
clear up my weekend.
I'm gonna go to the Great Wall of China.
This one?
Yeah. You head to the front desk of a hotel to ask for an extra towel. They give you one. You're drunk with power, so you decide to test how many extra towels you can ask for before they tell you to stop. You manage to get 14 extra towels. Huh, what can you do with this many towels? You only needed 1. You decide to build a towel fort in your hotel room. You gain 2 creativity from such a magnificent architectural endeavor.
That's what I thought to do as well with towels.
Afterwards, you're sipping some water when you see something hot enough to make you do a spit take. Nico in the new cosplay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's a good choice. So perfect.
Mwahaha! Evil Nico is here. Bow down before me. What do you think, Bask? Was that evil enough?
Oh yeah, so hot. I mean evil.
I mean, no thanks. Evil Nico doesn't have manners. Anyway, I didn't just come here to show off. I need your help deciding what my act should be for the talent portion of the Cosplay Grand Prix.
I'm flattered, but are you sure you want my help again after what happened last time? I hope I can suggest yours again. I hope I suggest yours again.
Yup. I still trust you wholeheartedly, even though you've given me reason not to do so. I assume it's because I'm developing feelings for you.
You are?
Well, yeah. Wasn't it obvious? I'm sharing my love of cosplay with you. That's basically second base for me. So, do you have any ideas for what my talent act could be? We have all the time in the world to think of something. Assuming all the time in the world is less than 24 hours, because that's when the contest starts.
Time is of the essence. What talent should Nico perform to win the Cosplay Grand Prix? I can't make it fall down the stairs again! Wail! Wail! Wait.
Yeah, none of these are a Jonkler reference.
Her.
Credit cards versus committing crimes. Committing all the crimes seems like a boldness act, so you probably want to be morally bankrupt.
Yeah, we gotta be morally bankrupt because that seems smart. Or fun.
Yay! I love shopping sprees.
Maybe it was boldness and fun, and you just barely had more fun.
Yeah.
True.
You and Nico take a bus over to the mall to blow their karma savings on random shit.
Let's get some ice cream. Excuse me, do you take payments in karma?
We take everything but American Express, says the ice cream attendant.
Cool, 4 scoops of chocolate, please. Here's all the karma I've saved up holding doors open for people.
Let's toss some of your karma into a center fountain next. Make me a wish.
I wish for, world peace.
No, you just gained karma! Wish for something selfish!
Oh, right, okay. I wish for more ice cream.
You nearly eat yourself sick on ice cream, and you still barely made a dent in Nico's karma. Curse them for being such a good person! We better speed this up. Here, take this knife and go stab someone.
That seems pretty mean, which means it's bound to work. Thanks, Bask.
Nico stabs the next person they see. Luckily, no police get involved. Nico stored enough good karma to do one murder with no consequences. Ow!
Why would you do that?
Man, 2 voices.
Yeah, they're in stereo.
Chippy!
Sorry, buddy. Here, you want some ice cream?
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you donate all your karma to this person so they can reincarnate into a cool animal and you'll be karmaless? Win-win.
Great idea. That kills 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, 2 birds and 1 person, but still.
You and Nico high-five over their fast-cooling corpse. With the
Press
terrible
high-five.
lack of karma, they clinched the win at the Cosplay Grand Prix. Villainies never tasted so sweet. You gain +2 fun. Chippy!
Alright, Necro, where do you pick?
None of them, because that's the, Suzanne option, probably.
I'll go with
Right,
Nico. So I guess sitting by yourself and just doing the museum's a random ending, I think, actually.
Yeah, probably.
Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together.
Oh,
The daring.
let's go.
Time to see the fruits of your labor. Power
This
poke.
is a story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. They're magical girls who channel their powers from collective rage from the internet. Miranda is their leader. She's a powerful warrior with a strong sense of justice. But her everyday life, she's a clumsy high school girl just trying her best. So relatable.
See, the pink one's always the main character and the leader.
Power Pearl Princess coming this Saturday. People go, she's really me for real, when they see her most relatable quirk, tax evasion. Mass Dahlia is our love interest. She's a massive vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know they already know each other for behind the mask. She's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Miss Dahlia will have the magical girls armed with her iconic magic weapon. Her ruthless team of lawyers.
Ringmasters is our main villain. Ringmistress is our main villain. A powerful circus-themed sorceress who's been out to destroy the world.
I'm crashing out again. This is fucking circus discrimination, I tell ya.
And no
Oh, no.
magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark plot twist.
A terrible situation forces the main character to eat her own sister.
I think the villain is probably Bask's next D&D character.
I mean, theoretically, possibly. Well,
Ring
The
Mistress.
ring
Sorceress.
mistress.
well, it depends on the next game. I don't
And then you
know.
could summon circus animals.
And clowns.
And,
yeah.
I mean, theoretically, it depends on the game.
What is a
Well, that
clown but a
sounds-
circus animal?
That sounds more like a druid or a wizard, but what do I know?
Yeah, what do
Oh,
you
sorry.
know? Oh boy. Full screen action. Time to get all of it off. Even me.
Ringmistress, I should have known you were behind the disappearance of France.
Whatever, you fuck.
Fuck you.
Damn it, a collective rage from the internet. Shiokio?
Nah, I just did my nails. There's no way I'm fighting you. Today, you'll face my most powerful minion, Evil Dumbo.
Whoa. Is there different art based on that choice?
Possibly.
Because, like, there's an evil Dumbo. Anyways. Back on the screen, everyone. Back on screen.
So sick.
I don't remember what you picked to get Evil Dumbo.
I don't either.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
Guess we'll find out when we look at the comic later.
You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you.
Yes, I suppose I'm agreeable to go on a date with you. What is the protocol? Do I send you a calling card? Do I need to gain your elder's blessing? You're not already betrothed, are you? I could kill your suitor. It would be an honor, in fact. No, none of that stuff's required anymore. You can just be my date if you want.
Wait.
Ah, how efficient.
The after party was a dream come true. It was Omen's first time at a modern party, so you showed her the ropes. She loved the DJ and the open buffet, though there was a bit of an altercation where she tried to take an entire roast chicken for herself. But still, it's a wonderful night, and Omen genuinely appreciated her, showing her this strange new world. And you're happy to do it if it means she'll smile at you like that again.
A smile.
You didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you, because Suzanne has already funded her way into your heart.
But yeah, I'd love to go to a party. How much booze should I bring?
All of it. Oh, I don't think there'll be a bar.
But the bar of Suzanne is free, baby. I sneak a few flasks of rum in my bra.
My woman.
Let's take this party by storm.
Absolutely.
The after party was incredible. Suzanne picked you up on her motorcycle, and you two made quite an impression on all the other nerds in their Honda Civics.
Get doinked.
You both had a blast, and when it was over, you still had enough energy to keep partying back at the hotel.
You and your baby blue Honda Civic.
But all parties must come to an end, and soon Suzanne wanted to use her leftover energy for other things. Wonk.
Yes.
You finally gathered the courage and asked your favorite villain to go to the con after party with you.
Of course I'll go to the party with you. It's the least I could do. Without you, I never would have won the cosplay Grand Prix.
True. You really needed that crash course in being evil.
Yeah, I just hope evil Nico didn't permanently reshape my psyche.
Well, even if they did, I thought they were pretty hot.
Oh, in that case, I'll show you how evil can really be.
The party was great, but the sex afterward was even greater. I'm not gonna question how it works, considering I don't see any sort of orifice. I guess there's a tongue. You could make
Yeah.
do.
Whatever.
Evil Nico may be evil, but they're definitely good in bed. Mwahahahahaha.
I mean, they're a mimic. They can do whatever they want.
So true.
Yeah,
So
but they're
true.
a mimic bound by the confines of a costume.
Oh, so I guess dating every single person in the vending machine is a secret ending.
Hey.
Damn. Well, how many secret endings did we get to?
Yeah,
Oh.
I got a regular basic ending. It wasn't even a
Yeah.
new ending.
So, evil Nico is a secret ending, and so is bagging Suzanne from the vending machine.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that entire cosplay arc is one secret ending, and it doesn't matter about the differences in between. Anyways,
Yeah.
So, there is an achievement to see Nico in every single cosplay. So if there are other cosplays, that might be a thing.
Oh, we have to go down the other route. Yeah,
there were 3 other cosplays.
true.
Not just those ones. Every cosplay.
True.
Every cosplay, but that includes those cosplays, which would be tricky.
That's true. We just have to get that 3 more times.
That's an SSS
One day.
plus achievement.
I mean, I'm not super worried about getting all the achievements, but I mean, it probably is interesting.
Oh, we could though.
Yeah, we could, exactly.
True.
Think of the
We're just gonna
content.
keep playing Monster Prom till we 100% this one.
Till we die.
We
Yeah.
have to go back.
Yeah.
Until we
of all the
100%. Yeah.
Think
We
of all the content,
we
Sam.
get back in time.
No, we go back to Monster Prom 3 and 100% it.
No, we 100% the rest in order.
We started Monster Prom 1.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Get Zoe's background story.
True.
Yeah. It's for the viewers, and then they can go back and watch all of our Monster Con VoDs. Easy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Although at that rate, we're just gonna be Monster Con tubers.
No, it'll be fine. It'll happen over the course of time.
True.
Yeah,
I played
also, we only
Bloodborne,
do it
too.
on-
True.
We
and
only are doing it every Thursday.
I do play Stellaris also, and I'm meaning to do
Yeah.
some Hollow Knight content, and then maybe one
I mean,
Delta Ring
2 new
chapter.
plot lines.
Yeah,
Ooh.
3 new
Let's
combat
go.
genres.
Let's
I
go.
think that means we got them all.
Yeah.
Alright. Before we end the stream,
Yeah.
I have to remind you, you gotta plug your socials.
True.
Oh, right.
Go subscribe to
Um,
my YouTube. Come follow me on Twitch. And also, I have a Blue Sky. Chippy.
Yeah. Best guy on all of those.
True.
I am Necro. I am on Elon's Twitter. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube and Blue Sky. Give me a follow and if you could watch my VODs and give them a like and a comment, I'd very much appreciate it.
Watch my buds too. I love you.
To all of the Choomfies, Broyasumi Nyasai.
True. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.